Okay, Coach. One of the big things this weekend, you guys had those nice games, at home. Now you go on the road. How important is the nonverbal communication when you get into an environment like that?
It's huge. We've talked to our team about taking the next step in the evolution of becoming a championship program, becoming a winning team, winning with consistency. And to do that, you have to be able to win on the road in all the elements that you'll face.
Is that part of the reason you guys came inside today? Because it gets a lot louder in here than it does outside.
There's multiple reasons, but that was one thing. We wanted to make sure we trap the noise a little bit and make it hard to communicate.
We asked Coach yesterday about the glove on Justin Thornton. He said nothing to do with the cold, and obviously not because he wore it again today. He said it had to do with gripping the ball. Has he had a problem gripping the ball?
Just trying to get a better grip.
Nothing in particular that jumped out at him? Okay.
Coach, what jumps out about these? I mean, the numbers are pretty staggering. 98 yards per game on the ground, 176, I think, in the air. Are they as good as those numbers suggest?
They're very good. They are a very disciplined football team. They're fundamentally sound, technically sound, mechanically sound. They don't make a lot of errors, and they make you earn every yard you're going to get. So you don't see a lot of explosive plays against them. You don't see a lot of MAs on their part. And it's a good challenge, and our guys are excited about the opportunity to go out next week.
To the naked eye, it looks like they don't take a lot of chances. I'm sure they do on third long, whatever. But basically, it seems like they're going to play their scheme and make a play. Is that accurate?
Overall, they keep the ball in front of them. They generate a good pass rush, and like I said, they're fundamentally very very sound, and they don't make a lot of mistakes.
And you guys are taking some momentum down there. Is it tough to, in your experience, is it hard to take that on the road? You played so well at home the past 2 weeks. Is there any kind of a stumbling block to going out and doing it?
It's part of the snap and clear mentality. When we stumble and fall, we got to put that snap behind us, and when we have success, we got to put that snap behind us. So again, it's just the next step in the evolution of winning, and that is making sure we can handle success and continue to grow and improve each and every day.
Looking at the film, is there something they've done differently defensively since that Texas A&M game, or is that just a case of Manziel and then they don't have to play
Their scheme has remained pretty consistent, and they always have their wrinkles each week in their game plans, but they do what they do, and they do it well.
Coach Jancic was talking about that their backs are so good because they'll be patient, maybe 1 yard, and wait for that explosive play. How important is it for you guys against that kind of a defense to have that same kind of patient mentality?
For us, that's very important, and we've always talked about, again, a snap and clear mentality. And for us, it has always been about 11 hats being on the same page. It has always been about playing with great tempo, making conditioning a factor, and playing fast, and all that adds up. When you have 0-yard games, when you have 1-yard games, if you're playing a physical brand of football, if you're playing a fast brand of football, then although it might be a 0-yard gain or a 1-yard gain, it will pay dividends later on when you're able to wear your opponent down. So that's the way we try to play football.
Was that a big step against the Gamecocks? Because you had some drives where you could have scored and then you didn't, and then the next couple drives you were able to kind of make some explosive plays. Did you see a lot more patience and development over the last game?
It's been a process. It's part of the growth of a football team, part of the growth of the young players we have, and those guys have done a great job of improving each week and handling those type of adverse situations and being able to seize the opportunity when it presented itself this week.
When you watch them on film and you start to develop a game plan, you try and find weaknesses. Are there any in what they have?
Not very many. They're again, schematically they're very sound. From a talent standpoint, they're very well rounded. There is not necessarily a weak link on their football team. So it's just a matter of our guys coming to compete and winning their one-on-one matchups snap after snap.
Coach, in your mind, what's the biggest difference between Justin now and a month ago?
Again, part of the process of improving on a daily basis. He's playing with more confidence. He's making great decisions. But more than anything, he's protecting the football. And when you protect the football, you're going to give your chance team to win. He's managing the football game. He's done a good job of understanding the game plan and taking that approach to the field.
And how much of his confidence is seeing Marquez get a football in his hand, one-handed or big, get loose, and how much is just having guys making plays?
Sure, I think that's a big part of it. It never hurts. There's quite a bit more margin for error when you don't have to be perfect with ball location, when you don't have to be perfect in that part of the game. So he's developing a rapport with all the receivers about where he needs to put the ball, what they do well, maybe what their deficiencies are, and that's helped his decision-making process along the way.
When you went back and watched the film of that catch by Marquez, did part of you go, wow?
Wow. All three catches, frankly, that Marquez had were unbelievable. Every single one of them was just a, boy, I don't know if I could describe it. And obviously being able to do it in a critical situation at the end of a game like that is impressive, especially for a freshman.
I know you don't want to say luck, but how much are those catches luck versus innate kind of intuition?
Well, sure, there's a natural skill that goes into it, and he's worked hard. He's worked hard at being aggressive to the football. Make no mistake about it, I don't think it was luck.
Two more.
What he was able to execute on that particular play is a testament to the work that he's put in. I mean, we've stressed all along about attacking the football when it's in the air and high pointing the ball, and he was able to do that on those plays.
And Coach asked about Justin getting confidence from like guys making plays. Right? As a play caller, how much confidence do you get when you see those guys making plays, just making a football play, they're not wide open?
Sure, it makes it a little bit easier, but I've always had a lot of confidence in them. And now that we're going out and executing, we're able to sustain drives a little bit more. We're getting more first downs on first and second down, and that's what's helped us have some of those scoring drives.
Thanks, Coach.
Appreciate it.